Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They feed him again. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Marsh. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Maybe a crease.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Right back to him on the ground. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Makes the catch and he's free. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You get the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Stumbled to the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He breaks a tackle. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, giving 5 on the carry.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they
might have a chance. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
They'll run play action. Myers on the move. The short hands. It's Marsh. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Nebraska. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So much for playing field position. It's just a 1-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Running inside, it's Cobb. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the big...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utes! Took it all the way back to the house.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense is obviously done.
He's got it down the field. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Has it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's George. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Huskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots. And they're
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Here comes the heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And they get him down. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. That's a 20. There's a crease. Touchdown, Utes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.